What's good, family? Welcome back. We're going to get into another reading. Today, we're going to get into a zodiac reading. Today's zodiac reading, we're going to get into our air signs. That's Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. If you have this anywhere in your chart, sun, moon, rising, it may be a message in here for you. So y'all stick around and let's see how this reading resonates with you. Just get down in the comments and let me know what's your sign, family, okay? Now let's get into it. Remember, these are collective readings, so take what resonates and leave there. We're going to start off with 3 cards for your main energy, family. 2 cards out. Have the Justice card in reverse. The 3 of Cups showing up here. Okay. Let's get another card. What we got here? The burden showing up here. We're going to go ahead and pull your angel card for your final message at the end of the reading. Okay. Let's get into it. Let's see what the main energy is. Justice, the 3 of Cups. Someone may be celebrating something. The burden here, the 6 showing up here. So this makes me feel like happy that something may be over. You know what I'm saying? So say for instance, if someone had like a court case, even though the court case may not have went exactly the way you wanted it to go, you're glad it's over. You may have burdens and things that you have to take care of after the court case. You may have fines and fees and shit like that, but you're glad it's over. And that in itself deserves celebration is what I feel here. So maybe things not working out the way that you wanted to, but you're glad that it's over. You know, you may still have things that you have to do, but for the most part, you're just glad that certain things are over with. Let's get into it, starting with the Justice in reverse. The Death card showing up here. Okay. Symbolizes ending. All right. Let's put one more card. Let's clarify that Death card there. Page of Cups. Page of Cups, being more emotionally more emotionally wise now, okay? So having to go through something, Justice card showing up in reverse. Justice in reverse. Not getting what you want. Not getting what you want. In the Page of Cups, I gotta clarify that Death card. I gotta clarify that Death card again here. Page of Cups showing up here. Let's get one more card here. We got here the Page of Cups again in reverse. Spirit said, I told you. Told you the first time. Page of Cups in reverse. Okay, so I went and got the textbook definition for the Page of Cups here because I'm trying to see exactly what Spirit's trying to say. And the part of the textbook definition that stood out to me the most was indulging in harmful addictions. So I feel like with the Justice card showing up here in reverse, some of you may have needed an intervention. Okay, some of you may have needed an intervention. This is what I feel. Some of you needed an intervention in your spirit. Some of you may have got into legal troubles. Some of you may have got into situations where now you may be on probation, or now you gotta do certain things. You got burdens that you know what I'm saying? You gotta do certain things. You gotta go to counseling every day, or you gotta go check in with some form of a doctor every week or something like that. I feel like you needed that. You feel me? Some of you needed something to take control of you because you may have been going down the wrong road here, is what I see here. I feel like sometimes it can be a learning experience, even in the things that we don't want to do. So say for instance, someone who always drink and drive, they done wrecked their car a million times, almost killed themselves, and they still doing it. And they get in trouble and have to go through AA meetings and all that, and it kind of brings them back to what's important. You know what I'm saying? So even through the mix of the injustice that I feel, I found myself again, the Three of Cups showing up here. So even in those things that you feel like was unfair, you're going to find yourself again. So if you're going through something that you feel like, damn, this is a lot. I got to check in here. I got to do this. I got to do this now. You may have needed it because you may have been getting out of control, not controlling your emotions and your actions, okay? Some of you may have even had near death experiences. Those things needed to happen for you to wake up. All right. The Three of Cups comes up here. That usually talks about celebration. Let's clarify. Yes, the Devil card showing up here in reverse. Some of you have broken addictions or things that really had you down, like really had a hold on you. Some of you have broken those things. That's the heart of the reading, that Devil card. Some of you have separated from things that was an addiction to you. This is talking about literal addiction for some of you. Some of you may have been addicted to things. The addiction could be drugs, pills, anything, and it can be people and relationships and whatever gives me that hit that I need. You're being able to break away from those attachments because those attachments are getting you in trouble. You can even be in a relationship that can get you in trouble, but you keep going back. I feel like some of you have detached from things like that because it wasn't getting you anywhere, is what I see here. The heart of this reading is the Devil card. Let's clarify. Four of Swords showing up here. Four of Swords showing up here in reverse, not feeling stable in your mind. So even though you detach, sometimes you feel like, am I on the right track still? Am I still on the right track? That's how you feel. It's almost like someone newly changing their self. And every now and then they wonder, am I doing the right thing, or is it even worth it here? So feeling a little unstable when it comes to your mind about this detachment. But I feel like for some of you, you're forced to. So if it's an addiction, you're forced to not do it because you get drug tests or things like this. I feel like some of you are being forced to change. And even though your mind may not want to change, you're being forced to change. That's something to be celebrated. At least the universe, God, spirit, whatever you call it, cared enough about you to make you have to try to change. Okay. You have the burden card showing up here. Let's clarify. That 6 shows up here as well. The 6 in numerology comes after that 5. That 5 is a chaotic energy. So things being chaotic. That 6 showing up here symbolizes things getting more calm, in order. But based on this card, it's still a burden that you have to carry. You may be out of that chaotic period. You may be starting to think a little clearly, but now you see a couple of burdens you have to carry now. Okay, let's clarify. You got the Judgment card showing up here. You also have the 9 of Swords showing up here in reverse. Mental completion. The Judgment card showing up here. Don't be so judgmental on yourself. Don't give up on yourself. Don't be so judgmental on yourself. Don't give up on yourself. A lot of you are dealing with your mind. Your mind gives you a hard time, so you're easily influenced or easily persuaded. Okay? I feel like, again, you got to be thankful for the things that have happened to you that caused you to sit down. Like some of you can get put on probation and it seems like the worst thing ever, but it saved you for so much shit. I feel like things have been put in place in some of you life that's saving you from so much shit. Some of you can have children and you may not have been ready for those kids, but they made you sit down and it saved you from so much shit, even though it could be a burden, because kids sometimes, okay, kids, a burden is a strong word, but it's a responsibility. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it can be a lot, but it changed you. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you think, am I doing the right thing? Sometimes your mind don't feel stable. As far as, are you doing the right thing? Am I doing the right thing? But you're breaking those addictions. You're breaking those patterns. And that's always the right thing, no matter how much you have to struggle to do it here. Let's clarify this. If any of these readings are resonating with you at this time, family, go ahead and let me get a blue heart in the comments. All right, control showing up here in reverse. So some things are out of our control, but for our own good, you know? Some things are out of our control, but are for our own good. Because when we had the control, we misused it. So I feel like a lot of you air signs, you misuse your control. And now you have to prove to yourself and others that you can handle that control again. This is what I see for a lot of you. The heart of the reading is a devil card, detaching from the things that once held you back. The main energy of this reading may not getting what you want, but you have reasons to celebrate, even through the things that you may have to do or the responsibilities that you have. You know what I'm saying? Those responsibilities saved you. All right. So you should celebrate that, because you could have been dead. Okay. For some of you could have been dead. Okay. Based on some of the shit that y'all was doing. All right. The devil card showing up here in reverse, detaching from that. The judgment card, you're real judgmental on yourself, though. You know what I'm saying? Think back of where you came from. Don't be so judgmental on yourself. Remember, some things are out of our control for us to one day have that control and power again, because we might have misused it. You feel me? And the best way to miss something is to take it away. You don't miss you don't miss what you got until it's gone. You feel me? So let's see what your final message here is, family. Fairness. This situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. Okay. So again, a lot of you are dealing with situations, dealing with court cases and things like this. You may not like the verdict or the things that you have to do, but know that it's saving you from a lot of trouble, and it could have been worse. Okay. Sometimes we lose our control in order to gain it back again. So we appreciate it next time. All right. So if you lost your power in any kind of way, all right, make sure you cherish it the next time you get it. All right. This is what I see for you at this time, family. Thumbs up this video if it resonates with you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, family.